Hearing from Governor Gavin Newsom for the first time since he decided to appoint LaFonza Butler as the interim senator to replace Dianne Feinstein. Butler was the president of a political action committee known to promote Democratic women to elected office. She had been a Maryland resident and has no experience in office.
These were at the center of some of the many questions Governor Newsom faced today in San Francisco. KCRA 3 Capitol correspondent Ashley Zavala is live there for us. So Ashley, how did the governor respond to these questions?
Yeah, Lisa and Ty, we're actually right outside of the Fairmount Hotel in San Francisco, where Governor Gavin Newsom was for a separate Democratic Party fundraiser. LaFonza Butler was not here, but he did take about 15 minutes worth of questions from reporters about her appointment. Now, Governor Newsom says that she is deeply qualified for this position, noting that they met years ago and he has admired her Democratic advocacy. He said her filling this role comes with zero constraints, meaning she is free to run for the office in 2024 if she wants to. It's not clear if she intends to at this point. The governor could not say or discuss really that part of the conversation. Newsom has said he did not want to intervene in the race that's already underway between congressional Democrats Adam Schiff, Katie Porter, and Barbara Lee. He said the death of Senator Dianne Feinstein was shocking and he had to make a decision quickly.
There was no decision made. There was nothing predetermined here. There's no script here. This was not going to happen. That's why I kind of pushed back on all this speculation and with Grace, I walked into it as well, obviously, by saying didn't want to get in the middle of this. She's the only choice. She was outstanding. She's the best choice. And I could not be more blessed that I was able to make it.
You didn't ask anybody else?
Come on. I am proud and honored to have had so many extraordinarily qualified people that expressed interest in this job, and I was able to engage them in conversations, period, full stop. And I could not be more proud of LaFonza's interest in her qualifications and her willingness to do this.
Now, Butler has been living and voting in Maryland for the last couple of years, and before that, prior to 2021, she did live in California. Governor Newsom really had nothing to say about that today, other than the expectation that she establishes her residency in California before she is sworn in tomorrow.
And Ashley, how is Butler responding to all of this?
Yeah, we heard from her spokespeople this afternoon, and they reiterated that already that reestablishing that residency has been put into motion today. She has re-registered to vote in California. She owns a home in Los Angeles and will also be residing in a different place in Los Angeles, they said. Again, the Secretary of State's office in California has said that she needs to be a resident by the time she's sworn in. It's apparent that's happening. But as far as if she will run for Senate in 2024, she has until December 8th, which is the filing deadline, to decide.
All right.
Live here in San Francisco, Ashley Zavala, KCRA 3.
Ashley, thank you so much for the live report. In the meantime, preparations are underway for a final farewell to late Senator Dianne Feinstein. On Wednesday, she will lie in state at San Francisco City Hall. It will be open to the public. People can attend and sign a condolence book from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then on Thursday, there will be a funeral service at the San Francisco War Memorial and Performing Arts Center. It's not open to the public, but that service will be available online for people to watch.